Welcome back to Doki Summertime. Let's continue. Wow, this place looks really good compared to the low ticket price. I can't see the two girls anywhere. I guess I just have to go to the locker room and get changed. It took me a few minutes, but I managed to find it. Since I didn't bring too many things, it only took me a couple of minutes to change to my shorts and put the rest of my stuff away. Better not forget the sun lotion either, because we don't want to get the sunburn. One time, I had a 2nd-degree burn on my shoulders. It was painful. Yeah, that's happened once, so we totally don't want that happening. Back at the pool, I'm searching for Sayori and Monika. Maybe they are just swimming and I don't recognize them in swimwear. I stand next to the pool. Oh, I heard water. Gah! Wow, what kind of laugh did I just do? Oh, there's Sayori! Hello, Sayori. How's it going? Did I scare you, Josh? No. Just a little. Come in the water. Don't worry, it isn't cold. Well, that's good to know. Do you know how deep it is? Well, it's shallow on the end. It reaches just under my armpits. It's really deep on the other side, though. ... Haha, you get so easily startled, Sayori. Ew, meanie. Aha, she's right, you know. Yeah, well, Sayori seems to be pondering something for a moment. Then I challenge you. I bet I can hold my breath for longer. Oh, we'll see about that, Sayori. Maybe Lag Literature can hold his breath the longest. Let's see. Challenge accepted. That's the spirit. It's good practice for you. What do you mean? For diving. What else? And it's also good practice for holding your breath. Oh, you're right. Get ready, I'm coming in. Now, my channel mascot is a cat. And cats typically wouldn't jump into the water. So I guess Muffino is stepping out of his comfort zone and is in the water crawl going, meow, 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 I want out, I want out, I want out. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'll stop, alright. Yeah, I just had to make that joke since my mascot is my cat named Muffino. I've got to make a short about him sometime. That last sentence was directed more towards myself than towards the two of them. I did learn to swim in my early teenage years, but it's not like I practiced too much since then. One thing's for sure, I'm definitely not going to be proposing any swimming challenges to impress them. It's not like I'd be any more appealing for being confident beyond my abilities. Ah! Come on, Josh. Just hop in all the way and you'll get used to it quick. Brr, it's a bit colder than I expected. Then again, I did get used to it in a few minutes. To my dismay, Sayori actually won that competition between us. I was tempted to ask for a rematch, but I figured it'd make me embarrassed if it turned out that barely noticeable differences between our times was just me being lucky. Of course, swimming a few laps is almost mandatory if you're in an awesome pool like this. I wish my swimming skills were just as awesome. Getting tired after just 2 isn't something I was proud of. As I was having a breather, I noticed the 2 girls leaving for the snack bar. Naturally, I went to join them. The 3 of us go get our drinks. Sayori orders a strawberry and raspberry flavored, while Monika and I get the exotic fruits flavor. So, honestly, if I were here, I think I would have just ordered some water. So let's change that to, well, Monika gets the exotic fruits flavor and I get some water. Honestly, I'm a water enthusiast. I drink a lot of water. Let me just say that right now. We sit down on some lounge chairs and enjoy our drinks. After finishing my smoothie, I slump down into the chair and enjoy the warm waves of sunshine. getting some vitamin D, but avoiding sunburns. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. So, what you have in mind for tomorrow? We could meet Yuri and Natsuki and go somewhere together. Our last meeting was a few weeks ago, so I figured why not? A whole together with friends? Yay! Where are we going? What are we doing? If the weather's nice, we could meet in the park. Then we could dismiss what happened to each of us. Maybe even talk about some literature if the others read something new. I'm so excited. I wonder if Natsuki's going to bake some cupcakes for our reunion. Honestly, that'd be nice if she did. I hope she does. You could ask her yourself, you know. Well, I don't want her to work just because of me. I think everyone would like to have cupcakes. Not just you. You're right. Sorry. Anyway, you can text her about it. That's a great idea. You always know what to do, Monika. Yeah, always. Well, not always, but I'll take it. It kind of relieves me to hear that Sayori hasn't changed all of that much. She's still her cheerful, simple-minded self that she's always been. I'm glad that she found some friends that I can appreciate her despite all of the antics. I wonder what the other girls are like. Of course, I probably couldn't get myself invited to such an alright girl meetup. They probably want to... ... Okay, so it looks like we're conscious again. I woke up to Sayori nudging me on the shoulder. After a short misunderstanding, it was established that I slept for a pretty long time on that bench. Well, it's still daytime, so probably not too long. Unless it's the next day, of course. Long enough that the pool place is closing shortly. Since Monika already went to change, well, more like we should be going too. Sayori insisted that she wants to come home with me, which I actually don't mind at all. It was always fun messing around with her back in the day. We part ways before entering the locker room. It doesn't take me long to get ready, so I decided to wait for Sayori by the female locker room door. Just as I was there, someone comes out. Oh, hey Josh. Hello, Monika. How are you doing today? How was swimming? She seems surprised by my presence. Hey, Monika. Thanks for inviting me today. Don't mention it. I guess it's the least I could do for Sayori. Sayori? She's almost done if you're waiting for her. Anyway, I hope you had a fun today, Josh. I gotta go home and get ready for tomorrow. What should we do? Let's wait for Sayori. It was a fun day. I'll just wait for Sayori. I'm glad to hear that. Take good care of her, okay? I most certainly will, Monika. I guess even Monika is concerned about Sayori being too clumsy. Oh well, I can't disagree. Don't worry, I'll catch up to her if she trips on her shoelaces. Yeah, and we better hope not. Yeah, untied laces. I can't shake the feeling that I might have misunderstood something. See ya, Josh. See ya, Monika. And with that, Monika storms off as suddenly as she appeared. A few minutes pass and the door opens once again. You took your time. Meanie. But you did wait for me after all. Call me a meanie all you want, but I'll keep my word. Yeah. Thanks for waiting for me. It's like when we were kids and we used to go home from school together. That's right, Sayori. We did used to come home from school together, like when we were in the literature club and all that. She seems to be in a very nihilistic mood all of a sudden. Is something holding her back in the past? I don't know how to talk about this since it led up to us talking about how we drifted apart. I guess so. It's not really a big deal since we live so close. We do? Now she looks like she's about to space out. We're going to be standing here until they close the place if we keep messing around. Come on, Sayori. I think we can catch the next bus if we get there quick. Okie dokie! Let's go, Josh. I really like that line right there. Okie and then Doki, as in Doki Doki Literature Club, my favorite game. I did that with my mom once, and I was like, get it, and I'm not sure what her reaction was. She, did, the LOL thing. I'm not sure if she actually thought it was funny or not, because it was through text, so therefore I couldn't see her expression, but yeah, I made that joke once to her through that text, went, okie dokie, and it seems like this mod did the same thing. Sayori's being her weird self as always. We managed to catch the bus just as it arrived. On the bus, we sit next to each other and chat about a few things. So, what are you doing this summer? I don't really have anything planned. I'm just going with the flow. Yeah. This summer, I'm going to go to Alaska. On May 26th, I'm going to get on a flight to Las Vegas, and then the next day I'm gonna go on the cruise, and go to Alaska, and then later will then be another cruise on the Carnival Ecstasy, and then my birthday is gonna come, which I'm not gonna tell what that is, because that's personal information. Aw, Josh, you make me worried about you. Did you at least join a club last year? I joined the literature club this year, at the beginning of this year. I looked at a few, but I didn't really feel like taking on more responsibilities than what school requires me to. I joined the literature club this year, but in real life, I don't really join any clubs because I'm not really into any. I'm not really a social person in real life, if you ask me. Besides, what are your plans for this summer? Let's say I'm not sure yet. Why am I not surprised? You're always looking out for others, Sayori. It's what I do best. Fine. But what about you? Me? If you want to get me to take more responsibility for my future, shouldn't you show me a good example? Well, there's nothing to worry about, Josh. It's gonna be okay. If you say so. Sayori shoots me a wild smile. This is our shop. It's our stop, I mean. We arrive at Sayori's house. She slowly turns around after reaching the gate. Thanks for coming with us today, Josh. Oh, you're welcome, Sayori. Yeah, I'd love to do this again if we can. It was nice to hang out with you after all this time. I had fun because of Sayori, definitely. No, thank you for inviting me. It was nice to spend some time with my childhood friend. I wouldn't mind meeting some other time as well, like we used to. Do you really mean that? Of course. You're fun to be with. ... Why is she blushing all of a sudden? Anyway, I'll see you around like a dog nut or whatever that is. Sayori? Or a donut, whatever. See you next time, Josh. Just before getting home, I recall something. Weren't the two of them talking about having some kind of meeting tomorrow? Man, I wish I could get invited to something like that. Maybe someone will invite us, I don't know. I wonder what those other girls are like. There's a shadow of Natsuki, I believe, and a shadow of Yuri. Yep, a shadow of Natsuki and Yuri. If they're anywhere between Sayori and MONIKA, I might even have a chance. Still, I doubt that a group of girls would welcome me with the open arms and start vying for my attention. That sounds unrealistic. Monday. We'll continue this in another part.